Hey, what's up? So I found this little situation on Reddit, funny enough, and I took a note of it because I wanted to talk about it. And this is exactly how not to operate a return policy that doesn't make people upset. So this person had some product, Pocket Drum 2 Pro, and they wanted to return it. They didn't like it, and so this is customer service. Thanks for reaching out. Sorry about that. Let us know the reason for your return. Completely appropriate question, honestly, um, because that would help them to improve the product if they got some usable feedback. But unfortunately, instead of proceeding to provide uh, instructions on how to proceed with the return, they left it at that and just asked for feedback first. So that's a shame. So this person writes back, has to include a photo and jump through a hoop just to get instructions on how to, on why they don't want it, which is already a little bit above and beyond. So then the company replies with this really long email about how to actually use the product correctly. Still no instructions on how to actually make the return and get the refund, um, which is all this individual wants. And then I guess they replied again, or the customer replied to the company again, because now we've got another email back from the company on the same day there. This has been going on for, it's the 13th there. So a day of back and forth. Um, Finally just says, literally, I'm not interested in learning how to use it. I don't want it and I want my money back. So again, I don't know what day this is, but it's been going on too long already. So now the company is offering a 30% refund, and then they just get to keep the product. So this makes me feel like, and I don't think this is the case. Granted, I haven't looked into this company at all. I'm only going by this, but like, if you were a drop shipper or something, and like you'd get an order, it gets shipped from the manufacturer, which is God knows where, maybe China, or somewhere international, gets shipped to the customer, and then they want to return it. It's like, okay, where they even return it to? You can't have them ship it back to China because then that would be ridiculous. You'd have to refund their shipping cost, which would be astronomical. Um, so these folks know that. I'm not saying they're drop shippers, but obviously this 30% refund idea is like, okay, their margins must be around 30%. So we can refund 30% and um, we're still eating the shipping, presumably, but at least we're not losing anything with cost. Maybe their margins are about 30%. So that's my theory. I think it's a pretty strong theory, pretty solid. Still not the thing to do. Super annoying. The reason being is that the customer doesn't want the product. They want to return it, as in they'd rather have their liquid assets back, rather than this product that they don't want, and then 30% of what they paid. So, not a good system here. Your satisfaction is of the utmost importance to us. Hope the solution meets your needs. It does not. It wouldn't for me. Um, and I don't think it did for this person either, because I found this posted on Reddit, and it had like almost 10,000 upvotes. Now, how much better would it have been? I don't know how much this product is, but how much better would it have been if the company just ate the cost, refunded it, or even accepted the return and ate the return shipping? It still would have been less costly than whatever this is, because thousands and thousands, if it had 10,000 upvotes, thousands of more, like tens of thousands more, saw it and didn't upvote up or down. All right. Um, Even if they would have lost $150 by just refunding this guy and letting him keep the product, or lost $175 by refunding this guy and even paying return shipping. I don't know what would be best for them because I don't have access to their numbers and their margins and their shipping spend and ad spend and all that business. But none of that's here nor there, because at the end of the day, a happy customer is what's going to keep people coming to you. Um, I don't know how good this product is, but yeah, it wouldn't be worth it. Like, it wouldn't be viable to me to try out with, having to jump through these kind of hoops. And I dealt with another company a while ago that I even had to pay the return shipping and eat it, as a customer, but I was willing to do that just because they were a startup. But I didn't like the product and just wanted it back. And they did this same thing where they were like, hey, do you want us to teach you how to do the thing? Do you want us to, maybe you're not using it exactly right. Maybe that's why you don't like it. And really, I just didn't like it because I didn't like it. So even that was annoying enough. But because I went into it kind of understanding the process, I was okay with it. But yeah, this is just super annoying. This is how not to do a return policy. So even if you are a drop shipper, moral of the story, first of all, if you're getting a lot of returns on your dropship product, then stop carrying it because it's a piece of crap, and you're not running a sustainable business because you're not carrying something that's good. But assuming you are, and having to process a return is relatively rare, and you're having it shipped in from overseas directly to the customer, which is very common. In fact, that is kind of why dropshipping has become so popular. If you're having to do that, just say, sorry you didn't like it. Here's your refund. Um, you can keep the product. And then everybody's happy. Excuse me, everybody's happy. And yeah, you can all just go on with your lives. That will be less costly than something like this. All right, just wanted to talk about that for a second. I'll see you.